Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here today on ESGNet as we're here in NCAA Football 14, and we're back here with the road to glory of Myles Marvel. Today he is going to be taking on Tulsa, currently 5-2 for the season, but 3-0 in their conference as we're coming off of a tough game last week against UAB, where we did not do well. It was a tough one. Myles ended up, he threw for 3 touchdowns. He had 348 yards, 5 interceptions, 4 sacks. He had 21 carries of 168 yards and a touchdown against the Blazers. And now today, it was a good win. It was a close, always a close loss, but a tough game where he threw those 5 interceptions. And now we are trying to see if we can get ourselves reset here. He currently has right now 34 touchdowns for the season and 15 interceptions for his freshman year here. And it's a bit of a tough go for him. He's still one of the top players in the nation. As you take a look at the top 25 right now, of course, UTSA are not ranked right now still. But they're 7-1 and 4-0. Now, if we can win this game here today, we'll have the top overall #1 spot there in the division. But a loss against Tulsa, well, then you're talking about some crazy stuff. Head-to-head, I guess you could say, if Tulsa wins this game, they would have the tiebreaker if we happen to end up going in a tie, going after for the Conference USA Championship. Golden Hurricanes, like I said, 5-3, 3-0 in the Conference USA, and it's a wet and rainy day here. Let's see what we can do here against the Golden Hurricane, as both teams are gunning for the top spot here in the Conference USA. I believe we're in the West Division, and we're going to try to see if we can try to get that spot here, try to survive it here. As Marvel now going to take off here, looking down the field, throws us one to Peterson, who gets the catch for 15 for the first. Leading up to this game, there's a lot of talk on both sides, a lot of bulletin board material from the Golden Hurricanes saying that Marvel, they seen the game last week, him throwing those 5 interceptions, but they said he is not going to get lucky here and try to get out of here. Either he's going to be on his back on a stretcher with a loss, or he's going to be hurting and getting a loss. Regardless, he's going to get a loss. So we'll see if they can avoid that here today. As Marvel here drops back, looks and downs the middle here to West, and West gets a nice reception there for a gain, for enough there for the first. As we'll go ahead and go a little more forward here in action. 1st and 10. Marvel here, play action, looking down the field, scrambling off to the right-hand side. Decides calls on number instead, slides, and he's going to slide there near the 35. A gain of 5 for the first, for the second and 5. 3rd and 5 now here. Tulsa trying their best, trying to get to their quarterback. As Mirv gets the catch. That's going to be an interception, and that is interception number 16 there for Marvel. As he is, I guess, to continue off from where he left off from last week's game against the Blazers. So Marvel here throws this one as he gets hit, as he gets that one to Goodman, who gets a gain of 16 on that play. And coaches and a lot of people are saying that they're, they were very impressed with what Marvel can do, but they say, hey, you got to cut back on those interceptions. You got to start playing like you were back in week. Beginning of the season here, as of course now more teams got more footage of him now and seeing what they can do here, and of course they don't want to see a freshman take home the Heisman, so they're going to try to do their best to slow him down and try to put the beat down on him as much as possible. Marvel now here scrambling here down the field. He's going to slide, and he's going to get there about 8 on the play for a 2nd and 2. And of course, you got talking heads around the college football scene saying that, Marvel's now playing like the freshman that he should be playing as. He should be playing as well. and should be playing this good. But, you know, he knows what he's up to. And, of course, everyone knows that this young man has a great arm here, better than, of course, his brother Matt, who was very successful in the NFL and, of course, later on went to the CFL to play. But, you know, he has a better, stronger arm. Maybe not so much the QB IQ, because Myles does get kind of a little cocky and confident here, where, you know, he thinks he can throw. He thinks his arm strength is enough where he can thread the needle from time to time, and maybe he doesn't read the defense as well as he should. So, you know, I think he honestly could say that would be truthful to what's been said about him. But at the same time, he's still a down-to-earth kid. And, you know, everybody's still wondering what that issue is with him. And, you know, the controversy there at South Dakota State University. And we're hoping to get more of that here in a future episode. We got our investigative reporter on this case here, and we're learning a little bit more and more now as we get a chance here. I believe Myles Marvel has an interview with a couple of TV personalities here soon, and they're going to talk more. They want to get a chance to talk to him more about the issue what's going on there. But we'll see now. 1st and 10. UTSA is on the board now here with a 7-0 lead here in the first quarter. As we'll see a pass. This one, Marvel now here throws this one up there. That's going to go to Goodman. Goodman gets the catch. Goodman trying to get to into the end zone there, but comes up short there. They stop him near the 5-yard line. Now with 31 seconds left here in the first quarter, Marvel try to run this one himself, but he's going to get tattooed there for a loss of 3 by Dodds on that one. Nice stop there from him. As the Golden Hurricane here really trying to ruin the party here. And, you know, why not on a day like this? It's going to be really nasty and dreary. As Montoya there gets the stop, incomplete pass, and that's going to be now a 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal now for the Roadrunners as they're trying to put a 2-score lead here with 2 seconds left here in the first quarter. And we'll see the ball being snapped. Marvel drops back here, looks, fires, throws this one up there to Goodman, but it is going to be stopped and denied, as that's going to be a complete pass. So we go for 3 points there now, 10-0. Marvel here, guys get rid of it there, but he cannot. As the lineman there gets on hold of him, Daniel Williams gets the sack, his 2nd tackle of the day, his 1st tackle for loss in the game here in this one. 3rd and 19, of course, a pass opportunity now here. And hopefully we'll see if this one gets caught. It is going to get caught by Edwards, who gets a nice catch there for about 25 on the play. That's going to be a 1st and 10 for you, the Roadrunners, as they'll now see a play action here. Throw this one up there to Williams. Williams, the tight end, gets this one, gets out of bounds, and gets about 20 on the play. So now 1st and 10. We'll see a chance now here. What he can do is he's going to throw this one up there. That one's deep to West, and West gets the catch, and that's a 46-yard touchdown reception. Great throw there from Marvel. Hopefully we got a replay of this as you take a look here. You see West again breaking records here, as he broke Edwards' record from just a couple of weeks ago. Now you see a nice pass and a touchdown here. That's going to put him up now by 3 scores here. It's going to make it 17, or near 3 scores now, 17-0. Well, Tulsa actually scores there on their drive. Now a 10-point lead here that UTSA has on the Golden Hurricane. It's Marvel now running this one here. He's going to slide. Good thing he does. Coach has been, of course, talking about that ever since the last game there, where he got hit pretty hard there, and he needs to work more so protect himself on the field. Not necessarily make those unnecessary attempts trying to get that 1st down, but just try to slide when he is in open field. As, of course, you know, they've been taking pot shots at him, not just on the field here today, but, of course, leading up to this game, like I mentioned earlier. A lot of talk about him being he's been accused for a lot of different things, and saying that he's on steroids. And he's already tested twice now that he's not on steroids at all. He's just a kid that just got a good arm on him and just knows how to play well here. I mean, he's been showing him his growing pains as a rookie or as a freshman quarterback, but at the same time, he's been really impressive, and Conference USA is not the most athletic and not the most top tier type of players here, but he he's with a good team here, a decent semi-good team that has really embraced him here, and he's able to do some big things for this school. So we'll see 2nd and 10. We'll see this one thrown up there, and that's going to be caught by Felton, as that's the second interception there for the defense, and that is interception number 17 now here for Myles Marvel, as he's already have 35 touchdowns for the season, and he has now 17 interceptions now for the season. So, he's got a good ratio, 35 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. But, of course, we were hoping to stay in that single digits here. As Marvel gets hit hard as he looks driving down the field, Williams will kick this one up. And that'll be the 3rd turnover now on UTSA. And that's how the first half is going to end. It's 28-17 now, as UTSA is in trouble. And we're in the 3rd quarter. Marvel drops back here, looking down the field, looks, fires, throws this one there to West, and West gets the catch, and of course gets enough there to help move the chains. 18 on that play. 1st and 10, just near midfield. Marvel here, play action, looking down the field. He's got to get rid of this one here, but he gets hit as he throws this one, as the offensive line is just really starting to buckle here, and hopefully it does not break. 3rd and 10 for UTSA. The Roadrunners trying to get on the board here quickly as they're down by a possession. And that right there, actually 2 possessions here. And that's going to be an incomplete pass. It's going to be a 4th and 10. And we'll look like we'll have to punt the football. So we go ahead and we do punt the football here now. We'll see here 1st and 10 here. Hand off to Moore. Moore runs this one. And Moore gets a gain of 8 on the play, making it 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2 with 2:25 left here in the 3rd quarter. Marvel play action now again here, looking to his right-hand side, and he finds Goodman coming up the middle as he gets hit just as he throws that football. I don't see how he pulled that one off, but he gets the 1st down. Golden Hurricanes really want to put a stop to him and his throwing here in this one. As Harris gets the catch, that's going to be a gain of 18 on the play, making it 1st and 10. Go now to a 1st and 10 here in the 3rd quarter. Marvel down the field looking, fires this one to West. No, my goodness. He gets hit, but West is going to have to come off the field there as he is holding on to his arm. Hopefully it's nothing serious. We'll go now to a 1st and 10. Marvel here drops back in the pocket, looks, fires, throws this one there to Harris. Harris gets the catch. Harris inside the 5. And they'll get 15 to him on that play, putting a 1st and goal now for the Roadrunners. 28-17 here in this one. The Roadrunners trying to get on the board here once again. They get this one off to Moore. Moore runs off to the outside there and gets into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown there for UTSA. They're back on the board here now. 35-24 as UTSA had given up a big-time touchdown there against the Tulsa offense. Now we got to try to get back that touchdown here and try to stay within this ball game as Marvel's going down the field here. Marvel going all the way down to inside the 40 of the that's a big run. That had to be at least almost a 40-yard run from Marvel on that play. 1st and 10 now in territory of the Golden Hurricane. Tulsa have to try to make a stop here, but Edwards gets a great catch there from Marvel. 13 yards on the reception. That's going to be a 1st and 10. 1st and 10 here now. We'll see a Marvel here running out. He's going to run and call his own number instead. Going to get this one now inside the 10, inside the 5, in the end zone. Touchdown. Myles Marvel, 25 yards on that carry, and he puts them back on the board here with his 9th rushing touchdown of the season. And they're just now within earshot here of Tulsa here in the 4th quarter. Nice run there from Myles Marvel. Now they're going to go for here for 2 to try to make a 3-point game, 35-30. Let's see if they can put 2 points on the board here. As we'll see Marvel throw this up to Miller to Harris, and they get the extra 2 points, make it 35-32. So they stopped them, got a quick 3 and out there against Tulsa. Now we'll see what UTSA can do here on this drive. Can this be the moneymaker drive to get them back the lead? As we'll see, pass there to Williams, and Williams gets the throw, and that is going to be a first down. So now Tulsa here trying to stop Marvel. As Marvel's going to scramble around here looking for some good blocking. Gets to near the 40 of Tulsa. And it's going to be a 2nd and 2. So now 2nd and 2. Marvel here calling an audible. Doesn't like what he sees there from the defense. Here drops back. Here's going to scramble around here. He's going to use his own legs instead to move the ball. Does a great job there. Run this one there at the 23-yard line. That's a huge first down for UTSA. 4:09 left here in the 4th quarter as Marvel here, play action, rolls out, throws this one up there to Edwards. Edwards gets tripped up on that shoestring tackle, holds on to the football, and does get the first down. 2nd and 1. Marvel here now. Possibly we could see a running call here from him. No, it's going to be a play action. Going to scramble this one out to the outside there. Gets hit as he throws an incomplete pass. But Marvel is limping there. This is not good here, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to be forced to be taken out of the game. Hopefully the team can hold up here. We get the 3 points we need to tie it up. And then Tulsa comes back and wins this one in a final score of 42-35. Our first loss of the season. And they said it was going to take him out. That UTSA was not going to win this one. They were going to have him either limping out or carried out. And they did bring to fruition here. They did have him limp out. And hopefully they get some x-rays here, and hopefully they will be negative, because we need him to show up here next week for the Week 11 matchup. So your final score, 42-35 here for Myles and for UTSA. It was a dogfight here, and Tulsa kept their word to it, what they were going to do to this freshman here, and that's exactly what they did. It was that, and honestly, I cannot believe that was the case here with that towards the end there. I've been trying to boost up his, his stamina and toughness, all that, that whatever that stuff's called here on the game, but yeah, I guess it's still not enough. So we have to find out and see. Hopefully he'll be able to play next week's game as we take on Tulane, the Green Wave coming up there, as that'll be a road game. Actually, no, it's a home game actually for us. We'll be back there in San Antonio for that one. Marvel finished the game 22-34, 383, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Like I said, he has now 35 touchdowns for the season and 17 interceptions for the season. 2 sacks in the game. He carried here. We'll see here in just a bit. But Brown took over 5-11. He could not get the win there. He tried his best, but came up short. Marvel, 12 carries for 121 yards, 1 rushing touchdown. Moore, 4 for 14 and 2 rushes. I just wish the AI in this game, when it comes to play calling, of course, this game is several years old. But it's just one of those things like, okay, why are you guys keep calling pass plays? Like, we need to call some running plays to kind of help take the pressure off here off of our QB and convert, move it to something else, channel it in another direction and call some other plays here. I'm hoping at some point here I can't remember on this road show if you get the whole playbook, so you can go through there and call whatever you want. But I mean, that would be nice if we could do that at some point here. But if that's not the case, then I have been trying to change the plays up, calling audibles there that they have. I've been putting a lot of running audibles in there, and especially especially in situations where we need those short yardage carries there for ourselves. But as you take a look there, Humphreys 29 of 53, 453 there, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception for him. Jackson, your top receiver, 2 touchdowns there for him. He had 9 carries for 25 yards. Humphreys had 5 carries for 23 for a score. Nash had also a score there on the ledger. As you take a look at Harvey, 6 catches, 121, no touchdowns, but Eric Bryant, 5 catches, 63 yards, 2 touchdowns for him. He was pretty much the only guy there offensively that could do anything there when it came to the end zone. And then defensive numbers there, take a look at those. They had 2 guys had tackles for loss, and of course for sacks there, they got us twice in the ball game. So, they did a good job there. They roughed us up. They took out the main person, the main artery of that offense there, which is, of course, the QB. And, of course, Myles will have to try to come back next week against Tulane and take out his aggression for what happened this week. They're on the road there against Tulsa. So 2-7 for Tulane, as we'll host them in week 11. We're now 7-2 with our second loss of the season here. I can't remember who the first loss was, but yeah, this is our first conference loss. I should retract what I said earlier. It's not our first loss of the season, but it's our first conference loss of the season, meaning they have the tiebreaker on us unless things really go bad for the Golden Hurricane. They could pretty much take this division and go on to Conference USA for the championship game against whoever the Conference USA East champion happens to be at the time of the champion leading up to the Conference USA championship game. So, but that's it for this episode of Road to Glory here with Myles Marvel here on ESGNet. You guys enjoyed it. I hope you did. Definitely come on back for more as we get ready for episode 25 against Tulane. And that one should be a good one. Hopefully we can bounce back and get better than we were this past week. Just a rough go there for Myles. And hopefully he can get back on track like he was before these last 2 games that really just kind of just put him in a funk here. But follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. Links are down below in the description. Check us out on Patreon. We do have a Patreon page. It'd be a great way to support the channel that way if you would like to. Not to mention, hit that like and subscribe and hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. And as always, wear a mask, stay safe, be kind, keep yourselves and each other healthy, and I will see you guys next time.